Thank you so much. My name is Dave Larsler. I'm one of the co-teachers of the 6th grade band this year, and I just want to tell everybody how proud I am of this group. It's been, it was a really challenging beginning of the year as we kind of transitioned back into normal in-person school, and the students have done just an amazing job, especially this second semester. It's been really a pleasure to work with them, and I've enjoyed preparing all this music. And I just want to tell you again how proud I am of them, and I hope you are as well. The next piece we're going to play is really, really challenging. Mrs. Croft and I were talking, this is probably more of like something that most bands would do in 7th grade or maybe even 8th grade. It's called Thrill Ride. The thing that makes it challenging is it has a couple of transitions in it, meaning that it starts at one speed and then it goes to a different speed, and at the end it slows down and then goes back to the normal speed. It has a lot of really interesting percussion parts in it. And lastly, it has a lot of what we call accidentals, which are like, you know, you learn a note as like a G, and then they put this thing as like a sharp in front of it. It's a totally different note, new fingering, all that stuff. And so the students not only had to learn like the 7 or 8 notes that we had to learn in 6th grade band, but there's about 5 other notes they had to learn just specifically for this piece. So really proud of their work on that. And again, it has a lot of like kind of dissonant, kind of really kind of fun sounds in it. So we hope you enjoy Thrill Ride.
that really was thrilling. That was such a fun piece for them to learn and such a fun piece for us to work on with them. A complete change of pace now. This is more difficult in different ways. Sixth graders hate to move slowly. I don't know if you've noticed that. So this next one is very slow. It's also in 3/4 time, which is pretty difficult. If you think of music that you listen to on your playlist, very rarely is it in 3/4 time. And a lot of the entrances are not on beat 1, which is also pretty tricky. If you have a rest on beat 1 and you have to come in on either 2 or 3, pretty tricky. So we're really proud of their progress on this one. And then our final selection is just kind of fun. It's called Let It Rock, and I think the kids really enjoy this one. I have a few thank yous before we play our final 2 selections tonight. As always, I'd like to thank Mrs. Martin and Mr. Atkinson and all the administration in East Lansing. We're really fortunate to have a community that supports the arts in such a strong way, and in our own building, it's just terrific to have administration that supports all the performances that we put on and just the day-to-day goings-on in our classroom. So thank you to administration. We also were fortunate to receive a grant this year for our Jazz Day from the ELEF, so I'd like to publicly thank ELEF. We also have an amazing organization called ELVOPA, East Lansing Band and Orchestra Parent Association. If you're ever getting an email from them, I encourage you to maybe attend a meeting, volunteer to help out in any way. ELVOPA is just a nice group of people that really helps out a lot. The board just last night approved our biannual trip to Chicago, so these kids will be traveling. So be looking for a little bit of call for help, just saying, because planning trips like that takes a little bit of work and obviously chaperones. So again, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your children with us. They are really fun to work with, and again, we hope you enjoy our last 2 pieces, Gentle Winds and Let It Rock. We're just waiting for the wood block. We thought we had everything on stage. So as soon as we have the wood block, we can continue with our concert.